So this is a 2023 Ford Ranger XLT, and it has the black appearance package, which means you get black badges, black wheels, black beer caps, black handles. You even get the black running boards. You get a black grille, you get a black Ford badging. Everything that would be chrome on this is blacked out, and it looks amazing on this cactus gray. This cactus gray has never been a real favorite of mine, but it looks really good with all this black on here. Now, this one is equipped with a 2.3 liter 4-cylinder EcoBoost engine. Puts out 270 horsepower and about 310 foot-pounds of torque. Now, it's not a crazy amount of horsepower. It sounds good, but you know, with truck gearing and the 10-speed transmission in this, it's not going to take off like a car, but it'll give you plenty of power for your towing. So you can see that this truck is a decent size. It's not as small as what it appears to be online, but in person you can see I'm about 6 foot and I am just barely over the top of this truck. Now this one is the FX4, so it does have the off-road package. So you've got a little bit of a lift, you got a tuned off-road suspension, and that gives this truck a little bit more presence on the road. So also on the back, you can see you've got the Ranger stamped into the bed, and with that black appearance package, you have the black Ford logo back here, which also has your rear view camera on it. Now, on the bed of these trucks, one thing I'll remind you of, this is a locking tailgate. So the issue that we had this weekend while I was testing this out is that with this being locked, if you just hop out of your truck to go grab something out of your tailgate, it's gonna be locked. You actually have to press the unlock button on your door to unlock all the doors so that you can open up your tailgate. So just remember, if you're hopping out real quick, make sure you hit that unlock button so you can get into your tailgate. Also with this black appearance package, you get the spray and bed liner. Now this spray and bed liner is excellent. We used it a little bit this weekend. We had a little bit of bags of rock back here and we had some softener salt. Didn't slide around, stayed put the entire time. Did an amazing job. It is great because it doesn't look like it was sprayed in on the truck. It looks like they actually took all the panels off and sprayed them individually and then put them back on. It looks really good. Now this bed is just right around 5 foot, I believe, somewhere between 4.5 and 5 feet. So it's not huge, but it is good for those people that sometimes need a truck, but don't have to have a truck all the time. And it is just perfect for that. One suggestion is, get a tonneau cover, so that way you have extra storage back here that when the tailgate is locked, your items are protected. So this also does come with the tow package. So you've got your hitch right here, and then you have your 2 wire connectors right here. Okay, so let's take a look at the room in the back. Now I am about 6 foot, as I said earlier, and I did set the passenger seat at the same distance as my driver's seat where I have it set. I just moved around to this side because we wanted to get a little bit better lighting so you guys can see the space that's inside here. So getting in, not too bad. You do have a step if you need the step. So I fit back here just fine. My knees are just barely touching, but it does have this cutout in between if someone else was taller in front of you that needed to come back a little bit. But other than that, there is plenty of room back here. It's really nice. Headspace, plenty of headspace. It got about 3 inches or so. So we're good there. Yeah, this will work for adults back here. And here's a view from the passenger side. You can see how you've got that Ranger stamped into the dash there. That's really nice. The silver is a nice little touch with the black in here. It's nothing overpowering. It just looks nice and clean. These seats are cloth in this XLT. They are powered though. So you do have forward, backwards, up and down, and you have lumbar adjustment, and then you have a handle for your backrest. These seats were actually fairly comfortable. When we were driving it around, they did hold you in pretty well. Of course, they're not as good as you're probably going to get on the Lariat with the synthetic leather, but I believe that they are definitely sufficient. And getting in is fairly easy. Like I said, you have the step if you need it. I am tall enough that I can kind of sidestep it. And as this truck really isn't up high, quite high enough for me to have to step on that. So, but the feel in here is good. Everything is positioned well. The steering wheel is manually adjustable up and down, in and out. You have all of your light switches right here where Ford always keeps them. Now your mirror adjustment is up here, and then you have a cup holder in your door pocket, and your locks and everything are right here with your handle. You have powered seats, so you can go forward, backwards, up and down, lumbar, just like on the passenger side. And then you also have your backrest lever right here. Okay, so now you can see the door panels right here. You've got your switches right there. You've got cup holder down here and a storage pocket. Your lights are right here, just like they are on all Fords. And there is your bed light. Now this is your mirror adjustment. So you flip it to the driver's side or passenger side, and then in, out, up, and down. Now we'll look around again on the inside of this interior. You can see that it does have the lighter interior. See the back seats. This also comes with a 302A package, which gives you remote start, rear parking sensors, the sliding rear window, which is pretty cool. With this specific Ranger XLT, you get the technology package. And on the technology package, you get adaptive cruise. You get a front sensing system. You also get a Sync 3 system with navigation and Sirius XM. And it is a very nice system. It's very quick. You got your navigation there, your audio. So there you got Sirius XM included. And I'm sure you have a trial with that. There's your climate adjustments that you could actually do on the screen, or you can do them down below. So you have buttons and you have it on the screen. So whichever is easier for you, that is pretty nice to do. So you have Bluetooth connection, and then you also have Android Auto and Apple CarPlay. Now this XLT also comes with Lane Keep Assist. So you see that button right there, and it'll be up here on the screen when you turn it on. So we've got it turned on, and then you will see right here, you've got your truck and it's got your lines on each side. It does have the alert and assist. So it will push you back into your lane and keep you from verging over. The middle display is small in this one, and it does cycle through a few things. You've got your average speed, fuel history, average miles per gallon, which is a little low right now because this does average right around, I think it's 20 in the city and 26 on the highway. I believe that's accurate. And then distance and stuff like that. So you've got those functions there. And then you also can go out, you've got trip information, and then your driver assistance features, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic, your cruise control, which sets up your adaptive cruise control, the driver alerts, lane keep assist, which you can turn on for different modes and intensity, pre-collision, tire pressure, and your trailer sway. And so this is also four-wheel drive. You do have a four-wheel drive knob right here, and then all your trailer assist buttons are right here. Oh, you do also have an electronic locking rear differential for those off-roading moments that you may need them for. This also is equipped with heated front seats. Used to not be able to get heated seats in like an XLT. You had to have a Lariat or above before you could get heated seats. So it's nice that they're starting to put those in the lower trims. Sunglass holder up here that Ford always puts up there, which is excellent. Now let's hop into the back. So back here you have your 120 plug. I guess it's 110 plug back here, and you got two more USB ports right there. This does have the center part that folds down. Okay, one thing I just learned. So this center armrest back here, it is actually like locked. You have to take the tab and you have to pull up to unlock it from this tab right back here. So that way it doesn't just randomly fall down, I guess. So there you got a couple cup holders, nothing real fancy or extravagant there. These seats do flip up. I've got tabs on them too, so you can flip this whole thing up, and there is storage down underneath. That is pretty cool. Didn't used to have that in the Rangers, so that's pretty nice. My 2002 Ford Ranger definitely did not have that. And then pull the handle and drop them back down. So these will also flip down this direction. And then I guess for loading stuff, or if you needed to store something back here, you could. There is the jack for your spare tire and a fuel filler cup in case you needed to put some additive or something in there that just kind of sticks down in there in place of a spout. That's all we've got back here. There's only one thing I have to say about this 2023 Ford Ranger XLT is that in 2024, they are redesigning it slightly. So we're gonna have a little bit different look to the front grille, which is really cool because it's gonna actually square it off a little bit more, kind of like the Ford Maverick and the newer F-150s. So it won't have that sloped front feminine look to it. So hopefully it'll look a little bit beefier for those guys out there that love the Ford Ranger. All right, thanks for being with me. I hope you enjoyed this review. Make sure you guys click subscribe, hit the bell notification so you can see more reviews, and I will see you in the next one. Well, you can see behind me that I've got a 2023 Chevy Colorado Z71. So the Z71, of course, you get Z71 badging there, and you also get red tow hooks down below. You also get a Z71 badge back here. And then, of course, you have a fully loaded interior. It comes with a 2.7 liter 4-cylinder turbo. It putting out 310 horsepower and 390 foot-pounds of torque. Now, this color is pretty unique. It's pretty flashy. We'll come in here and get a close-up. See if you guys can see this. It is a beautiful paint, honestly. I really do like it. You will definitely have people looking at your truck if you get this color. This does have the spray-in bed liner. It is not powered tailgate, but it is power assisted, so it does lower very slowly. You do have an auxiliary port right here, a 110. On the back here, you do have a yardstick on the back here, or a little bit longer than a yardstick. So this centerpiece right here is actually locked. I have never seen this before, so that goes to unlock. It's got one on each side, so you gotta do this one too. Then you can lift that up and look, there is actually storage in the tailgate. That I've never seen before. That's pretty cool. Let's go take a look at the inside. So here is the interior. Now, it does have red stitching along the inside. You know, that kind of is going along with your Z71 package. You're gonna get red stitching, red stripes, all of that stuff. These do have the same vents that they're using on the Corvette. They also have them on the Blazers. So it's kind of becoming a theme for Chevy. Now, other than that, you got a small steering wheel, which I kind of like. It does seem really small. Maybe it's not, but it does seem small to me. There is your display, center display, and your infotainment center. A few different items, and then you do have all your climate control underneath as buttons. So they're sticking with the buttons. And then down below, you do have your auto start stop that you can shut off. And you also have lane keep assist. And it looks like you can do a button for all your windows down, is what it looks like to me. Down here, you do have your four-wheel drive selector. So you've got automatic, so all-wheel drive, 2 high, 4 low, and 4 high, and then a regular standard shifter. Behind that, you've got your electronic parking brake. What else do we got in here? Got a center console, not huge, but it's usable. The seats I've found so far are pretty comfortable. Multi-adjustment, including lumbar. See, I had to adjust the front seat a few times. I'm still not sure if I'm comfortable with where I'm at. But let's get in the back seat, see what we got back here. And back here, you have a USB-C and USB-A, and then your 2 vents for back here. And then you have a center pull down, which I'm not sure why it doesn't have like a strap or something like that to help pull this down. 2 cup holders, and that's it there. Decent amount of space. I'm gonna get in. I think my seat is in where I'm going to sit, but I might adjust it a little bit more, probably a little bit closer maybe. I can put my finger between my knees and the seat, so it's really not too bad. Headroom, I have got about 3 fingers, 3.5 fingers, something like that. So the headroom is not too bad. Okay, that's all the inside and the outside. So let's go take this for a drive. I really do like this truck. I kind of was looking at the GMC Canyon. I think the look of it is just a little bit better, a little bit stockier. I really like the looks of the hood. I like how it comes up on the sides and then the drop down the center. I think that really looks sharp, tough, and mean. Okay. This has a pretty decent amount of power. And go. Yeah, it can go. So this has a tuned suspension, just like the off-road ones, but it is probably not tuned quite as much. So it probably doesn't quite have as much travel. It is a little tighter, and I really like it. It's one of those things, when you're a truck guy, you like to have that little shake and shimmy going on these little bumps and everything. You're like, I know that I'm planted. You know, it's just awesome. Wow, that's impressive. The cornering with this is really, really good. It's a 25-mile-an-hour curve, and I just took it at 40 without any problems from this truck. Nope, not an issue. This thing can corner very, very, very well. This truck is just fun. I mean, I love this truck. I'm gonna buy one. Probably not, but this truck is really great. If you are definitely looking for a small or mid-size truck, this is what you want. This is great. Now, I don't know of the other Colorados how they handle, but this Z71 is handling this without any issues. This thing is great. So I feel really comfortable where I'm sitting. The seats are good, actually. They do kind of hug you, keep you planted in your seat. Everything is very easy to reach and touch. No problem with any of that. Instrument clusters, very easy to read. They're bright. And this thing has no problem driving. So I would say this is probably the best truck that I have driven in a long time. This is my recommendation for mid-size truck. So Chevy Colorado Z71. you might want to get you one.